guys. There's a 2001 Toyota Highlander from the grading. Put a Bluetooth media player in it so I can be able to listen to my flash drive and the phone off the radio. And because I'm probably finna get ready and take this thing out of town, and I want to have something to listen to. You know, because CDs is played out. Everybody listen to either flash drive, Bluetooth. So we're gonna. So if you look back on my previous videos, some of my previous videos, you'll see that I had a dual Bluetooth media player. I got somewhere in the house. I'm gonna throw that in there temporarily till I find something else. But if it sounds good, I'm just gonna leave it in there. So yeah, that's the wire harness that I picked up, and then this the mounting kit. All right, we're gonna take this off first, and see this little bezel right here. This thing right here, it just pops out. You could take a flathead screwdriver or a panel upholstery remover. I prefer the plastic ones when you're doing this, if you're doing somebody else's vehicle, so you won't end up scratching it. But if you take your time and do it, you won't scratch it. And plus, it got like enough of room up in here where you can just pop it out. Or you could just, if you got like, let me show you. Let me put this down because I want to use two hands so I can pop it up in there so I don't break or scratch anything. All right, guys, so I just popped it out enough so I can use my hand to pop it out. You see, it comes out pretty easy. Just be careful with it. And just pops right out. All right. And you're gonna get this that pops off right there. Don't worry about that. Just a plastic piece. It's a cap that goes over there. When you put it back over there, it's just show your airbag. It's not broken or anything. So you just pop that out in it, and it's just basically, I'm gonna show you, just plastic clips and clamps that go on the back. It's nothing major. And right here you got these bolts. I believe they 10 millimeters. 1, 2, 3. And on the other side, 4, 5, 6. Those are 10 millimeters. You can use an extension with the ratchet, or you can, what I'm gonna do is, I have a impact drill that I'm gonna put it on there and then take it out. So let me do that. All right, guys, you check it out. Look at that extendo. All right, that's why I usually put it on there and take it out, and it pop right out. And let me put the camera down for a second while I pop these bolts out, because I need my other hand to grab the screw so I don't drop them. All right, guys, I got all the screws up, the bolts out. So basically it pops out, and I'm just gonna unplug all of these plugs. It just simply unplug. You got all these tabs. Try to disconnect basically your plugs behind there, which is easily, you just look behind it and look, it should have a white release tab on it, and they unplug pretty simply. Then unplug your radio back there, stuff your two plugs, then the antenna. Just unplug it so we can get that out. Let me do that. All right, guys, got everything out. And this is how the back of the radio and stuff look. Got these tabs on there. That's how you take the radio out. You got that 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. We're gonna unbolt this radio from out of here. Now, I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but the digital media player is the radio is real short. It's not like the long standard radio, like a standard. They made this one short, so I don't know if those screws gonna be that mount to that other radio. A regular radio, yeah, it'll be long enough, but We're gonna see how that's gonna hold in there, but we gotta take that kidder loose and see, because I don't know yet. So pretty much pretty simple. We're gonna take these screws. See those screws? Those are 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna take those out on both sides, and then we're gonna pop the radio out and see how it goes. All right. All right, guys. Took the 8mm bolts out that was holding the factory radio in there. Oh yeah. And I want to see who watching my full videos. If you're watching this full videos, put C4AD, which is changed for $1. Put C4AD is the man in the chat, in the messages. Let's see. Okay, this is the kit it came with. Okay, right here. Then let's see what they say. See, now this is what I was talking about how small, where'd it go? How small that bezel is. See, this is the radio right here. I'm going with cheapo dual right here. Right there. That's what I'm going with. The dual. And look how small it is. See what I was talking about now? How small it is? But it still should just mount up in that fine. Super small, super light. I could just sling this down the street somewhere. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's see what they want us to do up in the kit. Now this I can't really help y'all with. Y'all have to read yourself. This is the part I don't really like doing. You got to find what year is your vehicle in the okay, it said 01. Come on now, knock it off. Knock it off. God. Paper moving all over the place. I know you get frustrated when you're trying to fight the paper. 01 Toyota Highlander. It said remove shaded mounting brackets for Highlander. It tell you step by step. It said start from the bottom, blah, blah, blah. I already did that. Snap, remove the 10mm bolts. We already did that. Okay, you want to, step 1 is a DN mount. The DN mount means a single mount where you mount the sleeve in first. And then they want you to remove those shaded areas. Okay, then you're going to find these 2 brackets, HMB 975, the left and right, and you got to mount those to the side of the tabs. Okay, now let's do that. Now, okay, I already removed this from off the front of here, which is the DN mount. You're going to take a screwdriver and you're going to take this metal sleeve off right here. Let me show you how to do that. Oh man, I wish I was a octopus. I could have a bunch of freaking hands, man, so I can work this camera and do it. Cause I like to move. One day when my channel get bigger and I'm able to afford it, I'll hire me a camera person. You want to take that, pop that. It's 2 tabs. You just stick this flathead blade in there, pop this cage off of there, and right here, you want to knock it off, man. Knock it off. You want to put it, get this. All right, now this is the cage, right? Like I said, you just want to pop those tabs off with the screwdriver to slide it off the radio. And then right here, slide this in here. Like I said, I wish I was an octopus. If I had to leave this earth, I want to come back as an octopus. I could have a bunch of freaking hands so I could do more stuff. See that? Then you're going to see these tabs right here, up here. You want to take the screwdriver, push those up and bend those tabs up so it'll hold this cage in there. Because when you get done hooking it up, it's going to slide the radio right in there. Okay, now let me read this thing, slide them pieces where they want us to go. Like I said, these tabs, you could take something, just break this off. You just bend them off or break them. It's going to break off easy. And then we're going to get this radio thing done. All right, guys. Now you see, I broke those tabs off with my hand. You know, they come like loose in case you need to break them up. Not loose, but, you know, with like a little line in it that weaks in it so in case you need to bend it. break it off. You only need those tabs if you're doing other vehicles on it, because like I said, there's not a kit just for one vehicle. There's multi kits, multi parts in there. That's how they do it. Instead of making 10 kits for 10 different vehicles, they make one universal kit with all the extra parts in there. So if you need it, you can use them. See how I did? Took the screwdriver, bent those tabs up. That's for the sleeve on slab 4. And when you mount this thing back up in there, the radio slides in and it clicks into the sleeve like it did when it first came. So let me get this mounted back up to the radio, the unit thing right here. So, oh my God, knock it off, man. God, Lee. Hey, I'm gonna mount this back up on here, and then we're gonna get to the wiring part, which is very simple. It's color coded. Now, I have done stuff like that in the past before, like I didn't have harnesses. I had to tie to these wires, like find a speaker wire, but it's much simpler now. They got the harness where you can just color code everything tied up in there. But let me find the pieces to slide on the side of here so I can mount this up, and we're gonna get done with this. All right. All right, guys, ran into a little problem, just a minor problem. These brackets right here that slides on the side right here. Let me show you. Let me slide this up on here. All right, it's supposed to slide up on it, but you see those nipples right there at the top right there? Those things right there. It slides to the back, it lines up, but it can't slide any further because these things right here on both sides. So what I gotta do is, you can use electric Dremel, but I don't know where my Dremel at right now. So I'm gonna take this file and file those down smooth, and it should slide right up in there. All right, guys. Now, as you can see, got it mounted up in there. Now, this is a little tricky. The metal thing, the metal sleeve that's for the factory radio, I had to file this down too. Now, on here in the inner side, you can see it's like two little pointy nubs like that stick out between here. You got to file the top on each side with the file down a little bit, and it fits right up in there perfect. And then the screws that come with the radio don't fit, so I just found two little self-tapper screws. Or you can just drill a little hole and make the hole bigger. The hole is too small for the screws that they sent, and I just mounted those to the back. Real simple. Now, this is the easy part. Everything is color coded. Sometimes on some older vehicles, it doesn't have a ground wire, so you have to run a ground wire. But on this case, I believe you don't have to. Everything is color coded, like yellow to yellow, red to red, white with a black stripe to white with a black stripe. You get the hint. Everything connects, and then it just plugs up. Now, to connect these wires, you can use butt connectors or crimp caps. It's those little white bell caps. You you splice both wires, you twist them together, and you put them up in the crimp cap, and you crimp them. But I don't use those a lot, and plus I don't have any. I just twist mine, twist them real tight, tape them, and then when I get done, I wire strap all of them, and I never had any issues with that. So I'm gonna show you how to do that in a minute, and we're gonna get that ball rolling. All right. See, guys, basically these are already spliced, but if you don't, then you just have to use like some wire cutters like this and splice them. These two ends right here, you want to twist together. Now, normally they have like I said, bell caps. Let me twist these together for a second. All right. Okay. Now, normally you can use butt connectors, or you twist them like this, and then you twist both of the wires together. Like, see those the black wire off the harness and the black wire off the radio. Twist that together, slide a crimp cap over it, and crimp it with some crimpers. Or you could do this right here. Let me show you. See that? And people usually solder these back in the day, but I don't like to solder. You see that? You wrap it around and around there like that, and then you want to tape that real tight. And then once you get all those taped together real tight, you're gonna put them right there. You're just gonna wire tie them, and it's gonna be real solid. Never had an issue of coming to loose, nothing like that. So despite what you hear, is more than one way to skin a cat, and to do it neatly and to save money. All right, gotcha. All right, guys. Now, see how I wired everything up with the plug? See, I was talking about you tape them and then you wire strap them, look nice and neat. You don't have to buy all them extra butt connectors and worry about soldering it and crimp caps. I mean, you can if you have them, that's fine. But if you don't, this will suffice. No, just as good, nice and neat. And with the strap, you never have to worry about anything coming loose ever. So let me plug these up to the what's in that, and then this is gonna go back into the antenna. Most of the GMs have tiny antennas on the end, so you have to buy an antenna adapter for like $10. But this one, that's why I like the Hondas and Toyotas and all that stuff like that, because it comes with a big antenna adapter. Just plug right back into the aftermarket radio. So, all right, guys, got that plugged in right here, plugged in. So let me get ready. And this right here with the radio, everything's gonna plug right back in the same way you plug all your stuff up in the back. The plugs like you took them out. Then we're gonna plug the antenna right in there. What's the antenna? The antenna hole. Gonna plug that right in there. You know, right now I'm holding the radio upside down. Let me turn this way. See that? Gonna plug all the plugs back. Gonna plug the antenna right up in that hole where it say ANT. Gonna plug that plug that's coming from there that we plug back in there, and then you're gonna plug your heater control units up the same way you took it out. It's that simple. So let me put this back up and plug everything up. All right, guys. Now I plugged everything up. I just had to put those bolts back in, like I found them before I took it out of here. And unfortunately, everything come on, but unfortunately, I can't let you guys hear anything because I'm not trying to get copyright strike on YouTube and get my channel messed up. So everything is working. I will do an update on it and tell you guys how it sound, how I like it, because I'm doing this because I'm taking a trip out of town. So, and I want to be able to, you know, play my phone through the radio, like with the Bluetooth. I'm gonna put my USB. Don't too much use the auxiliary. You can charge your phone, and then you can talk through your radio through the, talk on your phone through the radio. So I'm gonna let you guys know how that worked out. If my family don't try to take over everything, you know. But yeah, let me mount this back together and I'll show you the end results. All right, guys, that's the end result on how to install the aftermarket radio in a 2001 Toyota Highlander. That's it. Oh yeah, this up here, I told you from the beginning, that just pops off. It clicks right back up in there. That's simple, guys. All right, now, see it, unfortunately, I can't play the radio. Don't want to get copyright strike. But that's it, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and stay safe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm out.
Perfect.